She's truly one actor who gets a lot of love from everywhere across India. And from the time I've started doing interviews for Gulte, what I've heard is a lot of noise, good noise about Janhvi Kapoor wherever I visited in Hyderabad. So here we have your favorite Janhvi Kapoor joining me in conversation only on Gulte.com. Let me begin by telling you that you are a craze in Hyderabad. I visited it 4 times, and there have been people who walked up to me and then they got to know that I'm doing it for their publication. And they said, "Are you getting Janhvi?" This was just pre-Millie and it was so crazy.
That's so sweet.
You've also visited Hyderabad so many times.
Yes.
Do you see that love there?
Actually, the last few times I've been to Hyderabad, it's always been a stopover on my way to Tirupati. But at the airports, they've all given me a lot of love.
Gulte team really loves you.
That's so sweet. What is that bazaar one? Churi Bazaar?
Yeah, Churi Bazaar.
Churi Bazaar. But there I covered my face and I went and I had those kebabs and that Andhra biryani and
Food is like crazy, na? The biryani there.
the best food in
You know, I interviewed Chaitanya Akkineni, Naga Chaitanya, and he had suggested, so I asked him like in a rapid fire, this biryani or that biryani. It was a fan question. He said, you should have it from Telangana Spice Kitchen, and whenever I'm going, I'm hogging there. It's crazy. I want to ask you that, you know, your mom had done balanced South films and a lot of Hindi films in different languages. Have you ever thought of doing like a regional film because you have such a major pull there?
I've thought about it a lot and I'm really hoping and praying that it happens soon.
But has there never been an offer from there?
There have been, but unfortunately for some reason or the other, there's been a date issue, there's been, you know, some other complications. But also, like, we have to keep in mind the past couple of years have been gone with COVID. So a lot of the pending work I was busy completing, but now I'm definitely looking for something.
A lot of these language barriers have also been dismissed completely, which is a great thing. How do you look at this change? The whole, you know, the crossovers that keep happening today.
I love it. I think that, you know, we're stronger together than we are apart. I love the idea of an Indian film. And that doesn't mean that we lose out on colloquial cultural elements because you're making a pan-Indian film. I think the more accurately and the more truthfully you represent a culture from India, because we're so diverse, the more it'll resonate with the larger audience, because there's that interest, there's that truth, there's that relatability. And I mean, look at what happened with Kantara. It was so specific to that town and that region and their religious practices, but it's resonated so deeply with everyone because they really showed their world with truth and scale. It was shot in a village, but there was such scale to the emotion, to the feeling, to the euphoria. I've clearly become a Rishabh Shetty fan.
Yeah, and you shared the couch with him. You were sitting right next to him.
And at that point, I'd only heard about Kantara. I hadn't seen Kantara. So I didn't know the icon, the idol, or like the magnitude of what he had performed, because I had seen Kirik Party and I thought it was such a great film. But what he has performed in the last 30 minutes of Kantara it's so special.
Have you watched any other movies from South? You can speak South languages.
I can understand very well. I can't speak.
Ela Unnaru.
How are you?
Can you reply to
Bagundi.
that? Wah! I have learnt. Nenu, Ninu, Chala, Premistunnanu.
You love me a lot.
Yeah.
Very good.
I think Telugu audience ke taraf se I'm saying this. I'm saying it from the entire Telugu and actually the South audience, because I have seen a lot of love. You've done an interview with them, I think, for Millie, and you should go and see the comments. So I didn't understand few of the comments. So I asked my team, what are they saying? Are they saying nice things? They say, yeah, they love her. So that's the kind of craze that you have.
So
Apart
sweet.
from Kantara, is there any South movie that has resonated with you or stayed with you while growing up or maybe even today?
While growing, I mean, so many. I think Dad has remade so many of them. So as an exercise, we as a family used to watch a lot of South films, not just Telugu, but also Tamil, Malayalam, Kannada. We, of course, all of us have seen RRR and loved it. Pushpa.
Yeah.
I was a huge fan of Janata Garage. Pokeri, the original of Gajni, Chandramukhi, I remember Jyotika ma'am did such a phenomenal job. Pelli Chupalu. Then there was that one film with, I used to love it, with Genelia and Siddhant.
I wouldn't know the name.
Oh God. I used to love that film where like she starts living in his house too. They were in some live-in relationship. It was a really fun film. Okay, Kanmani. I love Fahad Fazil's work. I love his work. I loved how he's performed in trance. It's so many films.
Even any of your mom's films that you've loved from there?
I haven't seen many of her original. I've seen Sadma Ka original.
Yeah.
But yeah, otherwise, because you know the thing is that every time we'd watch movies at home, she was always there and she used to hate watching herself. So every time her song would come, every time her film would come, she's like, you change. So we never ended up watching a lot of her stuff, which is a shame.
You know, recently I saw that video where you were in your Chennai house, you know, you showed us through the house. How often do you visit that? How connected are you to the South roots?
I actually think I'm more Ayyappan than I am Kapoor.
Oh, fab.
Because I just feel an affinity. I feel a comfort and a security in that environment. The minute I meet someone who's South Indian, who has that accent or who says something in that language, I just feel like automatically this person I like the most. This person is my best friend. Like in any and every environment. I just feel like, and North Indians are great, don't get me wrong, but I think the modesty, the humbleness, the dignity, the respect, I think the humor and the talent and just all of these things, I just find an innate comfort level with South Indians.
And your innate love for junior NTR is visible in every interview. Now we are like manifesting a movie.
Y'all must manifest.
But when did this love story start? Like love?
I told you I saw RRR and then I went back and I saw Janata Garage. And I just think that he's such a charming actor and he's so immensely talented and he's got such swagger. I'm a fan like most of India is.
If there are two actors and two directors from that part of the world, who would you want to work with?
Two actors and two
directors.
I think, I mean obviously Junior NTR Garu and Allu sir, and two directors. I think the director of Janata Garage, Mr. Siva, Koratala Siva, and Sukumar sir.
Okay, and lastly, I want to tell you this, that I had done this interview during Mom.
Oh, and Rishabh Shetty.
Of course.
Rishabh Shetty.
I was like, yeah, what is happening? Abhi Rishabh Shetty ka naam kaise bhul gaye? But now I want to tell you that I did an interview with your mom, and that time you had not debuted, okay? This was during Mom. And I had just spoken to her that who are the actors that you want to see Janhvi with and stuff. So she said that, you know, I don't want her to be limited. Down south, if you see my movies, I've done with actors and their fathers, and you know, I've actually played heroine to both of them, and
yeah,
that has happened.
She was 13 when she was heroine to the fathers, and she was 21 when she was heroine to the sons.
Yeah, that's true.
It's actually very wrong, but it's how it was back then, I guess.
But do you see that there can be a mature love story where there is a hero who's much older to you? Do you see?
I think so. I mean, if it happens in life, and if it's like consensual and all of those things, then I mean your art imitates life and life imitates art. So yeah, why not? And there's so many talented actors that I would, even in Hindi,
absolutely.
You know, I think most of the actors I want to work with aren't in my age bracket.
Who are they?
So many actors, I think everyone.
But I have to tell you this, that Janhvi, we are manifesting a big pan-India movie from that region with you and Junior NTR, because I think both of you will look really good, and also with Vijay, because a lot of it has, you know, your pairing has been spoken about a lot, that everybody is now expecting a movie with you and Vijay. So I hope that happens, and I hope you keep getting the love that you get from the audience, because
Thank you.
I genuinely feel that Hyderabad would like to say that you Nenu chala premistunda.
That's so sweet. Andariki namaskaram. Hi guys, this is Janhvi Kapoor and you're watching me on Gulte.com.
Hi, this is Ritu Verma. Please subscribe to Gulte.com.
Hi guys, it's me Rashi Khanna and you're watching me on Gulte.com.
Hi, this is Hansika Motwani and you're watching me on Gulte.com.
Hi, Nenu me Pooja Hegde and you are watching Gulte.com.
Hi guys, Nenu me Rakul and meer chustunaru Gulte.com.
Hi, this is Priyamani and you're watching me on Gulte.
Hey guys, Andariki Namaskaram. This is DSP here, me Devi Sri Prasad, and you're watching me on Gulte.com.